The Hovawart dog breed was developed in Germany as a guard dog, and they were also used for tracking. Today, this breed is a companion family dog, but they also work in search and rescue and also as guard dogs. Enthusiasts know that the breed's name means a guardian of estates in German, and also call their pups Hovies for short. Although these are purebred dogs, you may still find them in shelters and rescues, so remember to adopt. Hovawarts are typically not recommended for first-time dog parents. They can be stubborn and difficult to train if you're not diligent and assertive. You must show your dog that you're the pack leader in order to earn their respect and for them to listen to you. Hovawarts stand between 23 to 29 inches at the shoulder and weigh between 55 to 110 pounds. Some dogs can be smaller or larger than average for their breed. The Hovawart is a large, strong dog who's even-tempered and loving despite their often intimidating size. Their strongest personality trait is their constant need to defend their territory and protect the beloved human members of their pack. While they are generally very quiet dogs, their loud, deep bark will be enough to thwart any stranger that may seem like a threat. Needless to say, if you hear your Hovie barking, they likely have a legitimate reason to do so, as they aren't a yappy breed by any means. They are usually fairly skeptical and wary of strangers, but once they see their humans accept this new person, they'll gradually begin to let their guard down. Training your Hovawart should begin immediately, as these dogs have a very strong and stubborn personality. They may learn quickly due to their high intelligence, but their headstrong personality also makes them more difficult to train. These dogs are not for the faint of heart. The Hovawart is a great companion for active singles and families alike. Your Hovawart will thrive best in a home with a large fenced-in yard. They're not suited for apartment life and can become destructive due to the pent-up energy from being in a small space. Since they historically guarded farms and livestock, they will do just fine in more rural areas as well. Before we continue, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as it would mean a lot. Thanks. As with any other dog, it's imperative that you socialize and expose your Hovawart to many different situations to get them used to other people, dogs, places, and noises. This will help to mold your pup into a confident, well-adjusted dog. As far as exercise goes, the Hovawart enjoys several physical exercises but also needs mental stimulation games as well. They enjoy any type of outdoor activities such as jogging, hiking, and trips to the dog park once properly trained and socialized. Hovawarts are carefully bred and thus are generally a healthy breed. However, like all breeds, they can be subject to certain health conditions. While not all Hovawarts will get any or all of these diseases, it's important to be aware of them if you're considering this breed. Since the Hovawart is a working dog breed, these dogs need plenty of physical exercise to stay happy and healthy. They're not necessarily a needy breed, but they do need to have a pet parent who can give them the proper amount of attention that they require. Hovawarts are considered to be very versatile dogs, which makes them perfectly suited to go on hikes with their humans, even on trails with more difficult terrain, and they're excellent jogging partners. However, it's very important that the dog parent of a Hovawart is mindful to always walk in front of the dog in order to show that they are the pack leader. In addition to jogs and hikes, the Hovawart is also very fond of dog agility and other doggy sports. They have a medium to high energy level, and regardless of what type of physical activity your pup engages in, they'll require at least 1 hour walk per day. You will also need to keep up with your Hovawart's ear, nail, and dental hygiene. It's best to start teeth brushing during puppyhood so that your dog is comfortable in the process, thus making it easier to do on a more frequent basis and eventually daily. An ideal Hovawart diet should be formulated for a large breed with medium to high energy levels. As with all dogs, the Hovawart's dietary needs will change from puppyhood to adulthood and will continue to change into their senior years. You should ask your veterinarian for recommendations about your Hovawart's diet, as there is far too much variation among individual dogs, including weight, energy, and health, to make a specific recommendation. The Hovawart has a coat that comes in 3 colors. They can be solid blonde, solid black, or black with tan or gold markings. The Hovawart is considered to be an average shedder, with most of the shedding occurring seasonally. They have a soft and long coat and require occasional baths and weekly brushing in order to stay clean and keep the coat from tangling. Even though this breed has very little of an undercoat, its average amount of shedding does not make it a good choice for those who suffer with allergies. Since the coat on Hovawart is not too short, they can withstand the preferred temperatures on the cooler side, but do not tolerate extreme heat or extreme cold very well. When it comes to children, the Hovawart is a great family dog and will get along well with children when properly socialized with them at a young age. They can become very protective of kids in the household since they view them as members of their pack. Due to the large size of this breed, it is very important to supervise playtime and to make sure the dog isn't getting too rough with the children. As with any dog breed, children must be taught how to properly interact with dogs, especially one of this size, in order to make sure both the dog and child can interact together safely. Hovawarts have a very dominant temperament, which oftentimes makes it quite difficult for them to interact with other dogs. It can be a tough task socializing your Hovawart with other dogs, but if you plan on having them interact with any dogs in the future, it must be done as soon as possible during puppyhood. However, as long as they are socialized at a young age, Hovawarts generally get along well with cats or other pets in the household. Alright guys, what do you think about the Hovawart? Tell me down in the comments.